Right, let's see if that's any better. I don't know if it will be, and I apologise. I can only blame the signal down at this neck of the woods. But if you're coming back, that's super. What can I say? Oh, I think it might be better. Thank you for coming back. I do apologise for that. Right, we've done my whole death rant, haven't we? So Cornwall Live said I was kicked out of a pub in Portreath for being rude to staff. So this is just this idea, right, that you can write a headline that's just shocking, like far right, whatever, when I mean, you couldn't, well, anyway. But then B, further down an article that normally I wouldn't have read, I was kicked out of a pub in Portreath for being rude to staff. I don't know if any of you have met me. Some of you will. And you'll know that I'm probably, I know the idea is like I'm the monster, I'm Kate Hopkins and I'm nasty to everybody and I just like point in the street and go, you're fat. That's not how I am at all, as people will know. And actually what happened at the Portreath Arms was we walked in and I'm trying to be really low key and I've got my hat on and all the rest of it. And I'm just being, I go in behind my husband always and I keep out the way. But actually then people knew I was there and the word had got around the village anyway. And it turns out the couple there that run the Portreath Arms, if you know it, is so brilliant. Like, they are fab. These two ladies, and they've made the pub brilliant, and it was super noisy. And the pub was a proper, like, old school pub, just tables full of people, drinks everywhere, noise and noise and noise. It was just proper. And I said to the ladies, how have you made this pub like a proper old pub? It reminded me of pubs in the days when we used to still be able to smoke in them, like the proper pubs. And they said it's been a labour of love. Like, they have had to work so hard to... that's a really good question. What's my opinion of people who don't like me? I'm making a note in the hope that I might remember to answer that question. But they've worked so hard to make the pub amazing. And we went in next door and had a meal, and then we got my children to come, and the locals came, and we all sat together, and we did lots of chatting with people. Then before I left, because I had the children to get home, I thanked the owner and her partner, and they were brilliant. And then the guys in the bar all wanted to do, selfies. So I ran round to the real bar, and then we were doing some drinking games. And then I had to quickly leave because I felt guilty because it's a family holiday. And actually I'm very poor at being disciplined. And once I start drinking games in a pub with friends, new friends, these are my new friends, I'm likely never to leave. And if you were there in the Portreath Arms, you'll know how easily distracted. I don't think my husband expected me back in one piece either. But anyway, I said thank you to everybody and I left. And I'm saying all of this not woe is me. I'm saying all of this not in my defence. I'm saying all of this not to correct the record. None of that matters because the record's already been made by the lies that are put out by these newspapers. I'm saying it just in a context of a few things. Number one, look what they'll do to us if they don't like your opinion on things. They will make you a monster. And a lot of you guys are super aware of how that's happened to me over the years. And I have to own all of that. But in that example, that's just a very honest example very recently of where actually I thank the owners, I support them, I help the people there. We all had too much fun. I remember getting the pint glass that I just drunk and then I wound it on my head because we were doing exactly. And then someone will write that you were thrown out because you were rude to staff. And it isn't so much that it's a lie, it's that it's the opposite of the truth. So that's just, I wanted to share that. And I also wanted to share it with you because this is my absolute important thing that the learning is, in life, it doesn't really matter what people say about you. And as much as I'm now talking about what happened with this thing, saying I was rude to people and I was thrown out, actually, excuse me, I've got a really itchy left eye. I need to talk to you about eyeballs as well. Eyeballs. I meant to ask for your advice about this. Something about being old. Anyway, yes, it doesn't matter so much in life what people say about you. So even if a newspaper writes online and publishes it, that's a complete lie, it doesn't massively matter. So I might try and have that corrected. I might get in touch, as I have with the owners of the pub, to say I'm sorry that they were caught up in any of that. Not that they knew about it, because no one reads Cornwall Live. But what matters at the end of the day, and you have to go back to this, is what did you do? Are you okay with what you did? And are you sure that you know, sometimes when we feel bad, it's because we know we didn't do quite the right thing, right? And we have to try and make that right, so that, because we can say, oh, I don't care, but we do. Whereas if you know you actually, I was nice to them, I was kind to them, I tried to help that lady, I did the drinking games, it's all right, really. It doesn't really matter what they all say, because you know what you did and you know who you are. And you know that you just want that pub, I genuinely just want that pub to be brilliant. And in fact, I just want everybody in that pub to go there to have a lovely time, because it's an oasis at this moment in our lives. So, and that's all good then, isn't it? Because what happened to you was done to you, and you have to say, okay, that's what you chose to do. What you understand that doesn't make them good people, but that you did okay and you're all right with yourself. And if you're always all right with yourself, you can move forwards. So this kind of links with the person, gentleman, lady, I don't know, who said, what do I think of people that don't like me? I think two things on that. I genuinely have never set out, really, have I, to be liked. And in my earlier days, when I was very direct with people, face to face, that was very awkward for people. So when I told a very, very fat person I wouldn't employ them, that's awkward for people, because we don't have those chats. I still mean that. I still wouldn't, but we'd have a right laugh, if we were out together. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, so therefore people hate you for your views. So that's okay, because they disagree with you, and people have become confused about disagreement being the same as liking and disliking. And schools teach that you shouldn't like people you disagree with, and that's crazy. Teachers are crazy for teaching that. You don't have to not like people you disagree with. You can just disagree. Then also, I know that a lot of people think they don't like me, but they don't really know me, do they? So there's that. So people say, I love you, but my sister, she hates you. And I'll be like, I get it, I understand, and it's fine. But of course, the sister doesn't really hate me. They just think they hate me. Because if they met me, they might still think I was a twat, but they wouldn't have anything to hate, because what am I? I'm just tiny, I'm just this little thing. So there's that. And then also, there is just in life, some people just aren't that keen on you. And you can't have everybody like you. And that's all right, because there's some people I'm not that keen on either. And that's okay too. I went to Bath with my husband the other day for a sneaky night away. It was very sneaky. This is too much. So now I'm crossing the line into telling you things I shouldn't tell you, but we have an expression with our children that's called noodling. So my children will say, if we're having a cuddle or anything, my children say, stop noodling. And it's our expression for, noodling. Okay, this is an overshare too far. And you didn't need to know that we went to Bath to noodle or anything. So, but all I'm saying is, in the row, two important things. Number one, I got new glasses, and I'm very excited to show them to you, because I don't know if any of you are old enough like me to know Dame Edna Everidge. That's essentially the new glasses that are coming. Somebody here saying Joey Deacon. You're going to get me into so much trouble, Joey Deacon. Yeah. So there's a guy walking down the street in Bath, right, ahead of us, and both me and my husband, but particularly me, are like, right, and that's like an inner dog thing, like I know already, I see him and I know he's everything I dislike, right, because he's one of these Bath guys, and it's obviously, I'm in Bath, and he's one of those guys that's got the inky blue denim, and it's a very inky blue, and then they do the weird, and I'm not talking about our boys or bearded boys or tattooed boys or all of our side, the weird boys that have the inky blue denim, and then they turn it up a good inch, and they have the sock, but then they have the leather shoe. It's very London. They usually have like a weird James O'Brien fucking awful scarf as well, some little puffy scarf with like stripes. And they have the denim, the knotted thing, the knotted necker thing, and there's a way that they read the guard. I mean, the point is I know 80 things about that guy just by the way he's walking and just by the way he's turned up his denims. And I know he's an arrogant twat. I know he reads The Guardian. I know he loves the vaccine and the booster. I know that he goes to dinner parties and they have frightfully intelligent. Oh, just love them. Yeah, I just love them. He's one of those. So you know what I mean? I see those people and I don't like them. So I don't mind if people don't like me because they see me and they think, populist twat, blah, blah, blah. I look at them and I go, bleh. So it's the same. So it's okay, I guess is what I'm saying. How's my bush going? I trimmed it for the canoodle noodle in Bath. I was frightened. I was frightened that my husband was going to get Velcroed to me. How terrible is that? Katie, I dream about you every night. Oh my God, darling, don't. Now, this is something else. I didn't plan on the sock puppetry, but so does my husband. What's that? Canoodle doodle? Velcro to your bush? Canoodle doodle. This is me. This is my husband. No, that's not. So I didn't bring these down for sock puppetry, but it's just crossed my mind as being amazing. We should definitely do this in May at Blackpool, shouldn't we? This could be the twat in the denim. I'm so fucking fantastic. In fact, what we need for him is a face mask, don't we? Hold on. Where's my Thanks China face mask? I really feel like I have to get it. Wait there, hold on. I'm getting my face mask. Just hold on. Right, I've got it. I know people are watching the live, and I know the idea of a live is you're supposed to be in the live. Here I am. Where's the Merlot? It's here. I don't know if I can drink it though with my. Hold on. You know what's good? Oh, I've gone a bit disabled. Hold on. Not that that's funny, because we all very much enjoy the Paralympics, don't we? Hold on. So the the sock puppets do have a reason for being here. And I hammered no, you see. This is the thing. Everybody says, are you drunk? I'm not. This is like me at 6:30, you know, when I'm doing my running around the woods with the dogs, because I'm all... So when I was doing my canoodle noodle doodle with my husband in Bath, I was texting my daughter at 6:30 and she was like, Mum, what are you doing up? Because my husband was sleeping. And I was like, I'm missing my Hoover. Because at 6:30, when I'm home, I like to do a bit of hoovering just to piss everybody off, you see? Anyway, so if we made this sock puppet, the guy in Bath with the turned up, I read The Guardian. So can we put a sock? I don't know if we can put a mask on the sock puppet. I love this mask. I know it's backwards for you guys, but it says Thanks China. I know, so racist and everything. But this would be the guy in Bath. Yeah, I read The Guardian. Yeah. I think Owen Jones is just fucking fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, Channel 4 News, completely the truth about everything. Right, so it's hoovering at 6:30. I know, I do it because I'm up, so fuck it, right? Everyone should be up. I pay to contribute to keep this house going. Bloody get up, get working. What are you doing? What, being a teenager? Scrolling through how someone does their hair. Jesus. Working out how to origami a rose. Please God. Looking how cute someone's dog is. Although actually my dogs are now featuring quite a lot, aren't they? And people are saying, can we have less of you and more of your dogs? Which is quite rude. My own mother texted me and said, I think you should do more with your dogs. Which I think is rude. I love a Hoover at 6:30. What we might have to do... Oh, I just did... So this is stuff I do on stage, not here in America, but you know... Hoovering at 6:30, that's what we should start. The 6:30 Hoover Club. And then we can wear those, you know, so I used to do running at night with a group. Okay, this has gone into a whole different thing. So we used to all wear head torches. Maybe you do it, hash runners. Do you know that? It's not about drugs, it's about running. But we could hoover with head torches on and start that. What about that? Katie's arms hoovering in head torches. Now, the reason for the sock puppets are, these are actually, and aren't they brilliant? Look at them. I mean, look. They're my compression. Love from a Hindu. One of these days, my darlings, I'm coming on a tour through India and I'm going to do stand-up for my Hindu Indian friends. I love all Hindu Indians. I love them beyond measure. I love them with every bone in my body. And Modi, I'm going to marry Modi. So these are my compression socks that I wear when running, because I like to think, A, it keeps my ugly varicose veins from showing. I'm terrible, honestly, disgusting. And then, B, I imagine them sucking the blood from my varicose veins and thrusting it upwards into my heart so that I can run faster. Because obviously I have to run past people on the roads just to prove how strong I am, because I'm that much of an arsehole. But let me tell you, these bloody things are really, really hard to get on and off. Really hard, especially when you reach a certain age. Come to Wales. Darling, I'm banned from most schools in Wales. I should be in Wales, of course. I should be in theatres and pubs doing stand-up. We all know that. But obviously I'm too far right for anybody to allow me to do that. I was taking these off after a run the other day. This is an age-related situation. And I started to actually piss myself. In my room, on my bed, I could not stop myself from weeing, taking off my compression socks. I'm just saying, I used to be 14, 16, 18. I used to be acrobatic in my fondoodle noodling years. Now I'm wearing compression socks to run, and when I try and take my compression socks off after a run, I started to wee myself and could not stop. And so I started shouting, no, no, no. And I was running from my bed along the corridor to where my bathroom is, shouting no, with my arse out, half a compression sock on, and wee coming out. And my teenage daughter thought something was wrong with me and came to find out if I was okay, only to find out that I was saying no to my own wee. So if you're young, I'm just saying, this is coming your way. And no one tells you about it. No one talks about it. They just do more bloody fleets. They do more scrolly shitbags on Instagram or wherever you watch that shit. Women doing their hair. Women showing off their crunchy bums. Women showing off their eye makeup routine. How their eyebrows are. Doing their lips. They do not show you when they're pissing themselves trying to take off their own compression socks. So how about we try that? How about I make some shorts, whatever these things are, reels. How about I do a reality reel? Reality reels of what it's really like to be a woman. How about that? How about trying to remove an extra large Tampax you didn't mean to put in? When half your innards are going to come out on it. I'm just saying. I'm just suggesting we could do some reality reels. Okay, I've got that off my chest. There was something else we were supposed to talk about. I tell you, look at this. Look, the preparation I put in is onerous for these arms. People think I just sit here and drivel away. No, look, actual preparation. I had so much to tell you about and I haven't done half of it. Like things I don't understand. Gym gear and very large models. We probably shouldn't go there right now, should we? But I'm just saying, I've got a bit of an issue. I understand that it's lovely that everybody is plus size. I understand that it's great to be obese and very, very fashionable. And I understand if you are larger, bear in mind I love you anyway. I've never hated anyone. People just have to own their choices. But when I'm trying to buy gym gear, it is really hard for me when it's on a size 22 person with an extra thing here, whatever that extra bit is over your, because I don't have that, and I can't imagine myself in the gym gear, because the gym gear is on someone with twice as much fabric as I would need. So I just don't understand. I so get that. I love that it's there for the larger people to see, but could we also, behind that model, put the little one so I could also see what it might look like on me? Because like skinny people still exist, even though I know fat people are more important, and that's more right on to be 4 times the size you need to be. But I still would like to know what it might look like on someone who does do exercise. Okay. Okay. So I love this. Big up my fellow Gunt people. Yes. And actually, I was in the gym today, and there was a lady with like additional items on her personnage, and I was like, yes. And I wanted to go up to her and go, yes, you girl, yes. Because actually, I'm like their biggest cheerleader. I love it. I totally would go up to people in the gym and go, come on. I did it to a runner the other day. Frightened the shit out of them. I just wound down my window. I went, go on, girl, come on. Probably looked a bit like a pervert. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I think I've been very, I think I may have overshared. However, I hope that helped some people. What do I think about Sue Gray? Oh, Christ, she needs a punch in the tits, doesn't she? What a boring woman. Who gets called Sue Gray? Seriously, when did anyone ever look at a baby like and go, I know, I'm going to call you, I know, my surname's Gray, I'm going to call you Sue. I mean, shit me. Was there ever a more dull name than Sue Gray? Like, it blows my mind. And she's got brown hair. She probably never had sex in her life. If my name was Sue Gray, well, I don't know. I'd just end it, to be honest. I couldn't. Sue Gray, I'm even ashamed saying it. That's what I think. Good. Okay. I hope you all have a good, what day is it? Friday. Yes. And I'll see you soon. And I did want to leave with one last thing, which is, don't ask me how. I'm about to get up to something, and it won't make sense given what you know about me. And if I told you how, I would probably get in trouble. So I'll make a little meme thing that says, don't ask me how, but just between Katie, she married Mr. Gray. Imagine marrying someone called Mr. Gray. If I was dating someone, I was like, not that that's what you do on a date, but if you did, and they were like, this is the guy for me. And I was like, what's your name? Mr. Gray. No, sorry. I have to find someone far less sexy, but with a better name. Thanks very much. Yes, so that's all I'll leave you with is don't ask me how, because I'm not going to be able to tell you, but just trust that I'm doing it for the right reasons. Or some of the wrong ones, but it'll be fun. Okay, see you all later. Have a lovely evening, and go giggle. Go and find funny things and do more of them often. Get naked, cover yourself in baby oil, smear yourself across next door's conservatory for no reason at all, and then just come home, get dressed, sit normally and act like you didn't do it. That. Okay, bye.